Hello. Hi, Susan. Okay, I'm breaking this video down. You're going to see about 4 different parts. It's easier to download that way. So here's the warm-up. We're going to just start with a nice stance, soft knees, abs in, shoulder blades down and back, and we'll start with some arm circles. We'll do about 30 forward, and then we'll go 30 back. We have different arm positions depending on which one we're doing, but they're all good. Just make sure your elbows stay straight, that all the movement comes from your shoulder joint. Nice circles. You're focusing to see how each one feels and that they both have the same range. We use the shoulders later on, so it's nice just to get them warmed up in the beginning, and that way we're ready. And when we go backwards, we're going to turn palms up, thumbs back. So this warm-up you can use with any of the workouts I might send you later, and we can always add to them. You might even have all this stuff memorized where you don't need to have the warm-up video. All right, that's pretty good. And now we're just going to relax the shoulders by swinging them a little bit. And then we're going to just start a little rotation where you're going around and around. I call it the ragdoll. Pick up your heel, but keep your toe down on the side that you're leaning away from. And just let your arms relax like a little ragdoll. All right. Next, we're going to do that lock and load. So we lock the fingers and we load the shoulder blades. So you're going to do that at the same time, squeezing shoulder blades, locking fingers and pulling. Try not to get off center. If you can see yourself, be nice and even. And what you're going to do is you're going to create circles. It just kind of almost brushes against your chest and comes around. And you're keeping your shoulder blades active and trying to pull together a little bit. We'll do about 10 or 12 and then reverse direction. Don't let your shoulders start to hunch up near your ears. Keep them down. And then relax just a few seconds here. We're going to go back to that lock and load position. So here we are, shoulder blades back. And now you're going to do like what I call swimming, like a figure 8. So you're going to go up and around with your elbows making circles. So a little bit of rotation in the upper body, but try not to let your hips move. And again, you're pulling against your fingers, actively squeezing your shoulder blades together. And then we're going to reverse direction. So a little bit of upper body movement, stable on the lower body. All right, very good. And relax. Let's just do a little pressing up. So again, you're going to press up. The heel of this leg comes up, but the toe stays down. You can add some music to these so that you can get a little more energized, make it more fun. And if your shoulders are feeling pretty warmed up by now, that's good enough. But if not, we'll add this one. So you start here and you press your elbows together, squeeze your shoulder blades together. So it's press, squeeze, and pull those abs in. Don't arch your back. Don't throw your rib cage forward. Like if you're coming back, don't try to lift and pull. Keep your spine as neutral as possible. Neutral spine is that perfect S curve. Not too much forward lean in the upper back or head, and not too much low back concave, just a little. So a nice little S as it goes down your spine. All right, now we're going to do our sit and stand. Don't need the dog. So on this, you'll want the chair, and yeah, I had a rubber band. I don't know where it went. Okay. Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. Okay, we'll get to that later. All right, so about hip width apart, they can be a little further. Don't have them be too narrow. And you are just going to sit and stand. Try to have your toes pointed straight ahead. They can toe out slightly, but not too much. And do not let your knees, one knee or the other, come in toward the center. Okay, I'm going to do about 15 or 20 of these. Just keep going. I want to just emphasize the fact that your knees do not push forward. Your weight is on your heels, and you're going back behind your knees as you go to find the chair. So this action here is a hip hinge. We hinge forward from the hips, but you keep your spine neutral so you're not curving your back or coming out of that S curve. It's still there. Weight on your heels as you drive your weight through your heels, but it's good to keep your toes kind of engaged to the floor. This is called a tripod. Your big toe, little toe, and your heel all actively engaged into the floor. And what that does is it engages the muscles of your arch, so you're using more of your foot, which is good for strength and balance. When you get much stronger at this, I don't want you to sit all the way back. So instead of sitting and rocking back with a little momentum, you're going to tap the chair, probably at your thighs, and come right back up. So you'll tap, come up. So maybe you'll do 5 or 10 to warm up this way, and maybe an additional 5 where you don't actually sit back. Okay, let's go with our stick now. Hip flexor stick, holding it in your palms. You don't need to grip tight. Elbows tight, 90-degree angle. And take your time. You're doing 1 minute. So we're timing 1 minute. Take your time to shift your weight and be ready to pull that leg up. You're going to tap your hand, which should be right in front of your hip. Try not to lower the stick, like that, or lower your body. This is all about bringing the leg up. Go slow, don't have to count. You're just going to look at the clock and do 1 minute's worth. All right, and then grab around behind, and this is where you tap the opposite foot. This does involve some upper body rotation, but I also use a lot of rotation in the pelvis as I do this. And what that does, it starts to create a rotation in the hip. So your hip joint is getting some warming up here and starting some rotation. It's also stretching out a little bit of that front of that thigh as it goes back. So the leg that goes behind you is stretching the front right here. 1 minute here also. All right. And then you are going to repeat 1 minute of leg out like this. So you're going to watch the clock and you're going to go outside your hands and make sure your feet stay a little bit wide as you put it down, and you're really shifting your body weight side to side, using a lot more of your hips. But sometimes this is a more natural feel too. And then you'll do 1 more minute after that of this. So I'm going to let you time that out, and then we're going down to the floor.